let's be perfectly honest. The guitar world is mainly a male-dominated area. The guitar world is essentially one big sausage fest. They should even change the Download Festival to the Sausage Festival. But what we have today is a top 10 list of girls who have defied the odds and said F you to all the people who are like, guitar is a man's job, go make me a sandwich. Well, these girls made a shred sandwich, and they can stand up against any male guitarist that I've ever seen. So let's jump right into it balls first. Here's number 10 on them. Now, the Great Kat is basically the grandmother of neoclassical shred. She became known for her shreddy covers of classical songs from like Beethoven. Oh my god, it's like Twisted Sister, but literally. But she's also known for being a little bit abrasive, even rude.
I'm the only powerful female.
I don't know why she's so angry. Maybe it's just that time of month. She even makes people bow down to their goddess.
Bow to your goddess.
And she's quite possibly the fastest shredder on this entire list. It's too bad she's a bitch. Now, I'm hoping to find a date today. So I'm gonna try this Bachelorette app that people have been talking about called Quiz Date Live. Maybe I can win myself a date? In this case, a guitarist chick? Let's see.
We are giving you players at home the shot at winning a luxury date
Fucking
in
right.
New York freaking City. Let's bring out Amanda to Quiz Date Live.
Come on, Amanda, my date. Come on.
Boo, 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 boo. Welcome to What is Amanda's favorite food?
Amanda strikes me to be a Skittles fan. I'm gonna go with Skittles.
Pizza.
Pizza!
Oh,
All right,
no!
when the moon hits your eye.
I was gonna choose that too. That was one of my top 3 answers. Well, there's the 3 finalists. I don't see my face on there. Frickin' pizza.
Activity. I want all the bachelors to play some air guitar for James.
Air guitar? Amanda, I'll play you some real guitar. Amanda, don't pay attention to them.
Who will make it to the luxury date with you? Kunal? Kunal, you won!
Well, now he gets to go on a luxury date and helicopter ride with Amanda. Jealous. Well, it would have been great if I didn't get eliminated in the first frickin' round. But the app is called Quiz Date Live. I put a link in the description for you guys. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. I mean, unless you don't want a date. So let's get on with the list. Maybe I'll find a date there. Okay, so maybe Nancy Wilson doesn't shred like the other girls on this list. But she's possibly the biggest female guitar icon in rock history. And, okay, so Nancy won't go on the stage and be all like, blah, 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 but she has created some of the most memorable rock riffs in history. And let's face it, the acoustic intro to Crazy on You? Brilliant. Or something. Look, I don't see age. In fact, older women with makeup is kinda my thing. It's my favorite subgenre of pop. So Mrs. Smith may be old, she may be the crazy cat lady, but she can shred. And that's hot. Oh, the things I would do. I mean, like help you cross the street and hold a door open for you. Nothing else. You've got the body of a goddess, Mrs. Smith, but you've got madman hands. Do you need any more proof that she's a guitar goddess? Anyone? Now, she is so good at guitar, in fact, that she was the last guitarist hired by Michael Jackson. She's collaborated with Steve Vai. And I would love to go on a date with Orianthi. But unfortunately, she's dating Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi. Shot to the heart! Really, Richie? You couldn't find someone your own age? Orianthi's young enough to be your daughter! Or as they would say in Jersey, daughter. Oh, okay, apparently they're not dating anymore. Alright then. Don't I look like a jackhole? Neely Brosh came highly recommended to me on the social medias. Highly recommended. And yeah, I can see why. What? Yeah, if I saw a girl let one rip in front of me like that, I'd be like, whew. I think that's hot as hell. I win. See, I can shred. Why can't I be on the list? Because you're me in a wig? When were you gonna tell me this? Mrs. Smith is on the list and she's a dude. Yeah, right. Yeah, he is. It's super obvious, kinda. I don't know what's real anymore. Now, Tina S., the S stands for shred. I cannot verify that, but she grew to guitar goddess status by posting shreddy covers on YouTube. You know, she shredded everything from Eddie Van Halen to Dream Theater to Pink Floyd. And, she can play Dragon Force. Done. She plays Dragon Force, damn it! She's not even looking at the guitar. She's not even looking at the guitar. Tina, look at your damn guitar. You're creeping me out. When I asked everyone who the best girl shredders are, I was absolutely Basilio bombarded. And I think I like it. Larry, can you stop playing guitar like that? You're giving me a complex. Now, Laurie Basilio is more than just a shreddy guitar goddess. She's also a hybrid picking guitar goddess. She blends fusion with like jazz and blues and rock, and she's just, you won't find a more well-rounded guitarist out there. I don't care what your gender is. And look at her, she's just smiling away like, huh, typical Tuesday. You know. Now, Jennifer Batten is OG girl guitar goddess. Back in the 80s, when I was born, Michael Jackson actually hired her to be his guitarist. That's how good she is. What the heck was that? Jennifer, please don't make that face. You're scaring me. You're being ignorant. You're being ignorant. Simona! And Jennifer is famous for her 8-finger tapping. Take, for example, her tappy-tappy shreddy version of Flight of the Bumblebee. And I gotta tell you, all these years later, she's still got it. Yeah, she's a gilf. Guitarist I'd like to friend. Sarah Longfield. Had to put her on this list. Not only is she a friend of mine, she's also a modern-day girl-tar god. Honestly, seeing her tap, her brilliant tapping technique, it's absolutely mesmerizing and mind-blowing. And let's be honest, she's probably the gentiest girl-tarist in the world. And speaking of weird and inappropriate things that girl-tarists have to deal with, I googled Sarah's name to get some info on her for this video, and the second most popular search was Sarah Longfield feet. What the Oh my god, Sarah, this solo is incredible. Your tapping is out of... Can we see your feet? Please. Now, Nina Strauss is a modern-day girl-tar goddess. When I asked my followers to recommend to me the best girl guitar shredders, Nito was probably the most recommended, and totally understandable. And aside from releasing some pretty sick metal originals with emphasis on Guitar Roll Shred, she's also been hired by Alice Cooper to be his guitarist, and she was once a member of the all-girl metal band Iron Maidens. Hot! You know, this band is so much easier to look at than Cannibal Corpse. Sorry, Corpse Grinder. That's pretty hot. Now, there are so many amazing girl guitarists out there, and every one of them deserves a spot on this list. So, who is your favorite girl guitarist of all time? Comment it below and show your appreciation for them. And thank you so much to QuizDate Live for making this video possible. So the link is in the description. Try it out, let me know how it goes. One of us has to find true love. And subscribe and hit that notification bell. Jennifer Battenface. And I will see you next time.